I'm LaShawn, and you're on Females Unfiltered.
Your turn. It's your turn, Pumpkin.
My name is Tyler F Simmons. I'm here with Females Unfiltered.
It's our holiday episode, guys. Enjoy!
Yay!
Hi, everybody. Hey. Guys, it's our holiday special. Yay!
Happy holidays.
Welcome to Females Unfiltered Show. Guys, Vinita's stepping in again this week. We're so stoked.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, Judith Brooke was going to be here, but she had like a modeling thing, so congrats on that, Judith Brooke.
She famous,
She famous, you know.
Whatever.
But Vinita's like, I do it, hey.
I'm down to interview some cool people again.
So we got our holiday attire on, guys. Guys, we brought snacks, okay? If anybody wants some jingle jangle from Trader Joe's, pretzels are involved, chocolates of the like. And of course, in all of our holiday specials, I like to drink. Vinita's not drinking, it's fine.
I'm not drinking, I'm the boring one.
But I will try to force the rest of our guests to
Chrissy
drink.
will take two for me.
So if it starts to get bad, Vinita's just gonna take over for me.
I'll take over.
She'll
Fine.
just pick me
I
up
got
off
it.
the floor. It'll be great.
Yes.
How was your week? Did you have a good week this week?
I did. It was very busy.
Yep.
It still is very busy, and I'm really, really happy that it's busy. I'm excited that the holidays are coming.
Yeah?
And
Do you have something favorite that happened this week?
You know what? Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
I do.
What you got?
It was so cold in my apartment that I bundled myself up with like pants and socks and my robe, and I was like, you know what? I haven't pulled this out in a while, and it felt good.
Yeah.
Turned on the fireplace, had some nice like morning tea, and I was like, I'm bundled up and I'm ready for the holiday season.
I love that you turned on the fireplace.
I loved it.
I need to do. I haven't done that yet. But we could have. There have been some cold nights. I could have lit that. I'm gonna do that. Today, though, guys, it's a little balmy today in
It's
LA.
75 degrees where we are right now.
I know you guys are like, what the fuck's wrong with your what? Last week it was rainy and cold as hell
Yeah.
and windy. Now we're like,
It's nice. I like it.
yeah.
I like this.
Okay, all right, girl. Well, my favorite thing.
What about you? What happened to you?
So guys, I have a friend named Lex. Some people call her Alexis. I call her Sexy Lexi. And so Lex is a musical theater babe, and she did a show this week at the Boulevard Gay Bar over there in Pasadena, and this is what I loved. So a lot of you guys, if you're in the entertainment industry, you have like a side hustle, right? To like supplement your income. You know, you haven't been able to just commit to the dream yet.
Tell me about it.
So Lex has got a day job, guys. She's got a 9 to 5, but she was over there at the Boulevard singing Christmas songs, and she had won, and I was watching her face, and you could just tell she was so in it, right? She was so in it, and she loved it.
I love that you said that because there are so many people out there who have 9 to 5s, but then they work after that and they follow their own passions.
Yeah, and you could just see that passion on her face. And from an entertainment perspective, I'm also an actress, for those of you guys who don't know. You're like, God, I gotta keep doing the thing that I love, and it just helps fuel. Like, sometimes you feel down about yourself, and you're like, fuck, am I doing the right thing? Like, should I get a real job? What am I doing with my life?
Yep.
But then you see Lex perform, and you're like, I gotta do my passion.
And I did catch a glimpse of that because I couldn't make it to the event, but I saw Lex sing, and it was so beautiful.
Yes.
I wish I was there. I hope she has another performance soon. And she is just so easy on the mic. She was just like singing. She made everybody happy.
Yep.
And it was just so beautiful. I love Christmas music. I will listen to Christmas music in March.
Me too.
I am that person.
Me too. Me too.
It's fun.
Yeah, so
it never goes bad.
So thanks, Lex, for infusing us with your passion for entertaining. It helps me
Yes.
like not give up as well. Helps me
know.
keep going. So, mazel tov to you, darling. Mazel tov to you.
My space work from improv class.
Right. Ooh, hey, girl.
Ooh, I am twisted.
So, guys, there's always a lot of things going on in the world, and we like to like get into a little bit here and there if we can. So a couple things we find, and it's all holiday themed.
Yeah.
So, who doesn't love themselves some mistletoe?
Mistletoe, where did it originate?
See, this is a good question, right? A lot of people are hanging in their house.
I'm gonna kiss someone under the mistletoe, but do you know why?
Yeah, like why the fuck do we do that? That's a great question. So guys, mistletoe is a plant, duh, grows on trees, duh, and like willow trees, apple trees, oak trees, and you know the house of hanging it in the tradition of hanging it in your house, it goes all the way back to the Druids.
Yes.
And the Druids said it possesses mystical powers, which bring good luck to the household and can also ward off evil spirits.
Yeah.
Okay, so they kind of started it, and then it was also in Norse mythology as well, used as a sign of love and friendship.
Yep.
And then over there in the UK, some ministers grabbed it, and they used to hold a special mistletoe service in winter where, like, anyone who was wrong, they could come and be pardoned at the mistletoe service.
Pretty cool.
This is powerful properties here of the mistletoe.
This is a lot of information about a mistletoe, right?
Right, and then the actual act of kissing under the mistletoe goes back to England, and it was said that a berry was picked from a sprig of mistletoe before the person could kiss you, okay? And then once all the berries were gone, no more kisses were to be had. So you got a kiss per berry.
Well, what do you know? We do not do that today.
I should have brought some mistletoe,
People just walk around and they kiss each other. But where are the berries?
Where are those
Where
damn
are the berries?
So I don't know. I might get some mistletoe for my house. I'm gonna have a Christmas brunch, which, by the way, you and Preet are invited.
Really?
Yep, around 12:30 if you want to come.
That sounds fun.
And I think I might hang some mistletoe.
Oh snap! There better be berries, Chrissy. There better be berries.
You know what? You're right.
I can bring the berries.
Can you bring the berries?
I will look for berries.
Bring the berries.
I'm like, hey, I'm berry shopping right now. I'm running late.
Thank God. She's got the berries.
That is so interesting. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows about mistletoe, but does anyone
like,
really
why?
pay attention
Wait,
to like why we have mistletoe?
Yeah.
Where it came from?
Right.
So thank you for sharing that. You're welcome.
Has anyone snuck a kiss from you under the mistletoe?
Not yet this year, but I'm hoping two people do.
Aww.
One, my little baby Chewy. He
Which
kisses
is a dog.
me all day long.
Just a dog, guys. She doesn't have a child, and his name's not Chewy.
Chewbacca, my little Yorkie.
Yeah.
And second would be Preet, my fiance.
Her fiancé. Sorry, guys.
My
This
fiance.
sexy face is shaken.
Sorry.
She's shaken. Okay, so other things. Who still needs to get either a white elephant present or just you don't even know what the fuck to get?
Gosh. By the way, sorry to cut you off.
No.
Have you noticed this amazing...
Tell us about this amazing
I
attire.
had a white elephant last week with another group of women that I'm involved with.
Yep.
And I won this funny looking apron.
Love
but
it.
I actually think it's very cute. And this poop emoji hat, I think.
Yep.
But it's like / a Santa hat.
Yes.
And I think it's very festive. I've already worn it 4 times.
Woo, girl.
In a week.
You are getting
That's
used.
Right.
Okay.
But yes, like you were saying, there are a lot of events coming up or have already happened. And
Right.
White elephants,
Elephants.
holiday parties, and there's a lot of funny
Office
gifts
Christmas
out there.
party, all of the above. So,
Yeah.
there was a list of 41. I'm not going through all 41.
I saw this
I
list.
picked a few.
Chrissy.
Did you have a tell me what you got.
There were some really funny things.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There was a clock that was melted into the wall. Like, I don't know if you saw it.
Who
but
doesn't want to melt it into the wall clock?
I normally don't care about clocks on walls. I'm
Right.
just like, whatever, I'll check my phone for the time.
Exactly.
But this clock was so cute. It was like half melted, half not melted, and it was just like leaning on the side of a wall, and I was like, this is cool. And
Yeah.
then there was just like a blow-up ranch dressing. Did
Oh
you
yeah,
see
yeah,
that?
I did. There was a blow-up ranch dressing.
Huge ranch
everyone
dressing
puts
bottle.
like Santa in their front yard. Imagine you got a blow-up ranch dressing.
Who does that? It was so random and funny. I was like, I might do that one day.
I feel like you should
I
do
think
that.
I would do
You
that
should
one day.
Right. So I have a love. How do you feel about beards? I've got a love-hate really.
Same.
If it's a closely cropped beard,
yes.
I'm in. It's fine.
If it's closely cropped.
If it's hanging off the face, I could really do without. I could do without.
I feel it's like if it's like unkempt and I'm just like do you have to have this? Like, can you maybe trim it?
Or something like scraggly at the end.
Yeah,
It's
is there
like
something?
thin.
Are you hiding something in there?
Right.
Like it's a little funny. I'm just like a little suspect.
Well, with this next present, you could be hiding something in there, guys.
Oh.
Who doesn't want a Beardament?
Beardament.
Beardamints.com.
Oh my gosh, you hang little ornaments in your beard, so
Yeah.
it's a beardament.
Beardamints.com, if that sounds like a great white elephant present. Also, who doesn't love a good ugly Christmas sweater?
Is this the Tipsy Elves?
Well, there was a dinosaur.
Oh,
the head was here and the body was on the back.
Oh,
the dinosaur was
yeah.
going through the sweater.
That is actually, I would wear that. I think I would wear that. It's so goofy, but like if you're going to an ugly Christmas sweater party, you're gonna want to get this sweater, guys.
And you can get that at uglychristmassweater.com. I mean, where else would you find
They must
something
make so much money during this time of
right?
year.
To help finance them all year long.
Like, how many people are buying these sweaters? It's like they're so ridiculous, but they're funny.
Or if you enjoy a good glass of wine, like myself, there is it's a wine stopper shaped like a rubbery mouse, and it looks like the mouse got stuck in the wine bottle.
Yeah, and your cat can
and
like
your cat
maybe-
can get it. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I got one more good one, guys, before we bring Currie on, because Currie's got a special holiday edition of helping us figure things out. Or, guys, who doesn't want a Frosty the Snowman bong?
A little festive, a little fun.
Yeah, for all you
A little lit.
cannabis, consumers out there, which, hey, I don't knock it. You get
It's
yourself
all
and it's
good.
actually a very pretty bong. It's white, it's frosted.
For the holiday season.
Yeah,
you know?
holiday season. And you can get that at dailyhighclub.com.
You're
Who
welcome.
knew? Who knew? Okay, guys, we're going to take a really
Check
quick
it out.
right. We're going to take a really quick break. We're going to get all set up for Currie. We're going to see if we can force him to drink some wine. I don't know. It's possible. We'll find out. And we'll be right back. Hang tight, everyone. We're back.
Hey, y'all.
Hey!
There's a slight disaster on that break. Chrissy spilled everything.
That's okay.
Currie saved the day, as he often does.
Good.
Great. Guys, if you don't know Currie, he comes with us once a month. Currie Terrell, he helps us figure it out. It can be
Yeah.
anything he wants us to figure out. We're totally like, whatever. We just roll with it.
Yeah.
So, welcome back, Currie.
Thank you for having me. Happy December.
How's your holiday
Happy
season going so
December.
far?
I mean, it's always like, I love it. I'm so excited for it. And then, like, you blink, like, yesterday I was standing in I decorated, like, halfway through November.
Love.
Basically just lights, like, not
Love.
anything crazy.
Yeah.
And I leave them plugged in 24/7. So, like, I'm just
Love
waiting
it.
for my apartment to burn down.
It's
Which
fine.
is like, what? And I don't even think, I go to sleep, I'll leave the house. I'm like, whatever, it's beautiful, leave it.
Leave it.
Terrible. Terrible. But I can't help it. I'm like, I'm going to do crawl around and unplug everything. No. So anyway, it hasn't burned down yet.
Love that.
Which is great.
How you doing with the holiday shopping?
Well, I have had no money. So
As
that's
happens.
been like an interesting way to shop. But once, I don't know if y'all do this, but like once I realize I have no money, I start to narrow the list of people I have to get a store.
Absolutely.
Is that why I haven't got my gift
Yeah,
yet?
exactly.
Absolutely.
I'm like, you know what? I don't really need to get. But then some people are like, oh my God, I can't wait to give you your gift. And you're like, yeah.
This is when you go like $10 minimums, guys, so we can
know.
get creative.
Yeah, or my brother.
You could draw a card. You can draw a lovely picture.
Oh, that's cute.
Be like, it's a thought that counts.
Yeah. Oh, I do mix in some like homemade like stuff that doesn't really cost a lot, but I know people will really like
Ooh,
love.
You know what another trick is? You can bake something.
See, no, I can't.
You can't bake. Get a box, a $2 box, and you just bake.
You could just buy some like
bake
3 different
cookies.
Christmas cookies
Yeah.
and just wrap them in a bag with
Oh,
a bow.
yeah.
It's a beautiful
That's true.
gift, and it's from the heart.
Sort of.
And it tastes good.
It tastes better than what I would bake for sure. Yeah, not a baker. That's not mine.
Oh, it's such a strong suit.
No, but I like secretly pushed into the universe, aka put it in my Instagram story. They on Etsy, they have an Oprah head cookie cutter that's like literally shaped like her head, and it actually looks like her.
Yeah.
So,
This is what you want for
and
Christmas.
so I put on there,
Oh.
this is all on for Christmas, it's like $8.
Yeah.
And my friend messaged me back and was like, bought it, don't let anybody else buy it. I was like, okay. And she lives in North Carolina, so when I go home
Love.
for Christmas, I'll
You'll have an I
I'm
want to
gonna
see
make Oprah.
pictures.
Oh, I'm gonna make
I
a
want to see
video.
pictures.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
wanna see that.
That's once in a lifetime.
Speaking of videos, Currie has a show too, guys. You
Let's
should all
chat.
check it.
And a podcast.
How's
Yeah.
Let's Chat going?
It's going pretty good. We're gonna retool a little bit in the new year, which I love to do.
Yeah, retooling is great.
And you know, we've talked about this many times. Where we are now, we can play around, do whatever we want, and follow along if you want.
Yep.
Get new people,
Yep.
sort of just like play around with it.
Right. So that's good. That's
yeah.
great. So what are we going to figure out today?
So I want to talk about one of my favorite things about the holidays, which is
Okay.
the music.
Yay!
Hey, that's my favorite thing. too.
Everybody loves Christmas music. If
True.
you don't, I don't like you.
Yep.
Which is
Same.
like so true. If you don't like Christmas music, you probably are not my kind of people.
Yeah, I would.
Same.
Like,
Same.
I love it. I understand. I get people, like, they don't want to listen to it till after Thanksgiving. I can accept that. Even though I don't
totally
agree,
accept that too.
I can accept, like,
Right.
whatever. As long as
Right.
once after Thanksgiving, you can at least, like, click it into it once or
Yep.
twice, like, alone in your car.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay. So what I've been trying to do this... I just touched my mic.
It's okay, honey.
Hi.
It's okay.
What I've been trying to do this year, which I have not done in a couple of years past, is play around with new Christmas music. Because we have to remember, there's not just those 10 songs that we hear all the time.
Right.
So the way I've been doing that is 2 main things.
'Kay.
First off, you have Apple Music or Spotify. Which do you use?
Well, I just use Pandora.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
that's okay
Pandora,
too.
everything.
This tool won't work for you, but it maybe could.
Chrissy needs to
But you have
upgrade.
YouTube. You have good, like
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
play
for
around
sure.
with it anyway. Is if you make your Christmas playlist. Do you have a Christmas playlist?
I have a
don't
Christmas station.
playlist, but I do listen to like the Christmas pop jams
Okay.
or whatever.
Okay.
I listen to it every day.
I'll accept that because there's Kelly Clarkson on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you love Kelly Clarkson?
Oh, she's my queen of all.
Oh,
I'm actually, wait, can I say one side thing?
Yeah.
On Monday, you know my friend Rob, who Blue Roses, who was here.
Yep.
He does a show called Exposure Drag,
Oh,
and I'm
love.
performing there Monday. But I'm not doing full drag, like I'm not doing the makeup, I'm not doing that. I'm more just like lip syncing in a cool outfit. But I'm doing a Kelly Clarkson Christmas song. And I'm really excited and also terrified.
Where it is.
It's in Highland Park. The place is
live
called
next to Highland
okay,
Park.
perfect. I'll put it on Facebook.
Put it on Facebook.
But it's Monday night. It starts at 10:30. I'm guessing since I'm like new and they don't know me, that I probably won't have that good of a slot. But I don't care.
Take
yeah,
it
to
to
go.
get
Yeah,
How are you
and
gonna
I'll
go?
video it. And so
The offbeat band, the offbeat bar.
yes,
The off-
exactly.
I knew
It's
it.
an offbeat bar.
Offbeat bar.
And I'm just doing one song. Rob's doing the other one because they get 2 slots, so he's
Yeah.
letting me have one of his slots.
So this is Monday at 10:30.
Monday at 10:30.
I can do it, guys. I gotta
Yeah.
I gotta rally. I gotta stay up late. I gotta do it.
I'm
I
probably
gotta do
never
it.
doing it again, but I just thought, why not? You
Yeah.
live once. I do love to like lip sync along to songs. I just don't know. I don't think I would make a very pretty woman. So
Wait, are you gonna tell us what you're
Never
gonna lip
know.
sync?
no, it'll be a surprise. I told you.
So
Kelly
you're not
Clarkson
gonna
Christmas.
do makeup?
No, I'm not doing drag. But see, theirs is it's what's the word? Alternative drag is their like business.
Oh.
So I've gone before and it's been like a boy with like tape over his nipples.
Oh, great.
So like
You
they
love
don't
that.
care like
Yeah.
so I wouldn't go to like Hamburger Mary's.
Right,
and-
because
yeah.
they're like, woo,
I'm- yeah.
bam.
I'm not trying to pursue this as a career,
Yes.
just like have some
This is
fun.
just like a fun night.
That sounds
Exactly.
Okay, I love that.
This is kind of like
Hey, it's there. It's a
so.
lot.
Anyway, with Christmas music, the best thing I've figured out is make your playlist collaborative, which you can do
Okay.
on Apple Music or Spotify. You can invite your friends, people you trust, aka my family, and like my 2 really good friends I did it with. That way, I can see because we all have like those like. Probably 8 to 10 Christmas songs that are like kind of unique to us. That like your friends are like my mom loves the Carpenters and loves the Partridge Family and loves like
Right.
and then my dad has a whole other world of like more Motown kind of things. And you really at the end of it you get like a good list of music that's not too far out of your box, but that you're still and also it's fun. There's a million Christmas songs. Every artist that you've
True.
ever loved
True.
has a
I like
Christmas
that.
album for the
Yeah.
most part.
You're right.
And another thing I've been doing this year is people that I love, like Bing Crosby, who
Okay.
is like great. He has other Christmas songs besides White Christmas.
He
believe it or not,
does?
he has like 5 Christmas albums, which I don't need to hear 5 albums, but.
Right.
So I've been trying to find people that I like, looking at their Christmas albums and listening to the whole thing, because then that way you're getting, every Christmas album has like those 1 or 2 new songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually they're terrible, but sometimes they're not. Or sometimes they take a classic and sort of do something a little different with
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
So I've been trying to sort of expand besides, because the thing is, we can all click on the radio and listen
Right.
to Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree,
Right.
like those
All I
same,
Want for Christmas
exactly,
is You,
exactly.
Right.
Mistletoe.
But don't mess with that. Like that is it.
I mean, true.
You
Those
really,
are the-
yeah.
Those are
of
the
the
big
best
ones.
But
Yes.
again, like Mariah, if you love Mariah, she has 2 Christmas albums
I
filled
know
with.
every
Yeah,
song
me too.
and every lyric.
Yeah, you're into Mariah.
Vanita, would
Oh,
you,
she's my number
guys?
one.
First of all, Vanita's a great singer. I don't know if you don't know this. I'm just gonna put her on blast right now.
Thank
Vanita's
you.
amazing. She used to be a pop star in her past life, and then she decided she didn't want to do it anymore. Like
Good
a
for
real one. She was
you.
signed to 2 different labels. This is a true story. Do you want to bust out any little? Can you like? Do you want to
Sing
say
some what?
like anything right now? Just do it.
Well, I mean, I just sang
Whatever-
yesterday at this holiday event.
Whatever you're
I sang
comfortable.
Winter Wonderland yesterday.
Can you give us
Okay.
like a
How
chorus?
does it start? How does it start? Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. We're walking in a winter wonderland. Bam!
So she can like actually sing.
She can sing for real.
You know, I like how there's like
Oh,
5
shit.
comments. It's like, oh my gosh, this girl can sing.
It's probably my mom and my fiance.
She's like, yes, I raised her. Yeah. You know, it's weird when you put people on blast for singing and then they start singing, they're like, huh? You're like,
Wait,
yeah.
who does that?
You know, sometimes you're like, people are like, oh, I have a really, I have a really good friend. And one time he was like singing along in my car, and he was like, I love to sing. I was like, yeah,
And he was like,
yeah.
in a winter
Yeah, exactly. I was like, this is great. As you like
And you're like,
slowly
raise
inch
the
the volume
volume.
up, you're like, yeah.
I hate when people raise the volume on me
Oh yeah.
because to
Well,
me,
you can like actually sing.
to me,
So I would be like,
to me it's it's like, that's like, what, you don't want to hear me sing? You
Yeah.
just want to put the volume up?
So
and then I call
rude.
them out, and I'm like, lower it! I'm singing right now.
Exactly.
I'm like, fine.
Exactly.
But yeah, story of my life. Story of my life.
So how about like Straight No Chaser, Pentatonics? I feel like they're Christmas classics these days,
I like
right?
Pentatonics.
Yeah. Straight No
good.
Chaser is a good time. Pentatonics is a good time. However, I think they should probably take a pause.
Oh, they should take a pause.
As far as like they put out a Christmas CD every year, and they've sort of
They've saturated.
exactly.
Saturated.
They have like 4 or 5 Christmas CDs. So like there's I think maybe they've sort of like found the ones that work for
That's
them.
too many.
Yeah, but I get it. That's their brand. Like that's their one time of year to be like
where are their
it.
Easter albums at?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Where
There's
the Diwali albums are.
yeah, exactly. I know.
Why can't we have Diwali albums?
Downstairs we play so much Christmas music, and every where we are, it's like
Right.
everybody's like, "Where's the Hanukkah music?" I'm like, "If you bring,"
make
so
a
I say the same thing every time.
Diwali
You bring
Yes,
me the Hanukkah album,
yes.
I'll
What
put
would
it
they
on.
sing?
I don't know. You know Diwali
Happy
songs.
Diwali.
Are there Diwali songs?
There's some lights on and some treats.
You know, if you made that album, it would probably sell
You know
millions.
how many
You would
Indian
send
people are
millions.
in the world?
Oh yeah,
And here's even if you just
and it comes
do
up
like
every year.
similar music to what's popular during that time,
Yeah.
and you brand it as a Diwali album, you're gonna sell.
That would be
Don't steal that idea,
so funny.
motherfuckers. That is Vanita's
Turn-
idea.
turn the
Prince
mics
is
off.
Prince is
Copyrighted.
going right now. He's like, I'm writing my Diwali songs right now.
Copyrighted right now. No one take that idea. Vanita's got it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. How do you feel about Ariana Grande?
Oh, she's amazing.
Do you like her
Christmas
not
album?
her like regular Christmas songs, but her new ones like Snowing in California?
Yeah, I like those. I think she's like I think that she did a smart thing is she just put out a couple like actually good songs
Yes.
enough to put herself on every Christmas playlist from now until she's dead.
Yeah.
But she didn't commit to an album. A lot of people don't really do albums, and I think that's fine. I just don't want this people to do Last Christmas anymore.
So do you guys like kind of the modern Christmas versus the older Christmas
have a
better, or
mix.
do you?
Mix.
As I get older, I've realized I've started listening a lot more to older. I like the like kind of like
jazzy,
yeah,
like
like
the laid back.
mhm,
Oh, I like the modern
lounge.
stuff. I
I'm a
like
mix.
the Ariana Grande or
Yeah.
the Kelly
I mean,
Clarkson. Like,
me
give me the
too.
modern
Yeah.
stuff.
That one Destiny's Child song will never go away.
Oh,
What it's called,
yeah.
8 Days. or
Yeah, 8
something.
Days of
Oh, yes.
Christmas.
It's like those bells.
They talk about wanting a belly ring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
classic.
I love that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you
fun.
can't ever.
But see, like, where's Beyonce's Christmas album?
Bae, where you at,
yeah.
girl?
I get it. I
Okay.
get it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But this is a great idea, guys.
Yeah.
Collaborate with your friends on your playlist.
Yeah.
It'll expose you to new Christmas music.
Exactly.
Broaden your horizons.
Don't just listen to Wham every year.
No.
Wham is good.
It is
though.
good, but
Yeah,
like
it's
there's
good.
other songs.
There are other songs.
And it's like Christmas is gonna come up every year. It's like next
True.
year you can
True.
still use that playlist.
Yeah.
good
Plus
call.
more.
Plus
Yeah, exactly,
more.
yeah.
Plus my Diwali album.
Plus, exactly. Available exclusively on iTunes.
When she launches it, she'll come back and sing a song of it for
I
us.
will, and I will
Please
have
invite me.
sweets for everyone.
Yes, we will light some candles. We're gonna make it happen. Well, Currie, thanks for
Thanks
having
for
the
having
holidays
me.
on our holiday special.
Thank you so
we
much.
love
I appreciate it.
Merry Christmas
Thanks,
to
you
you. Are you
too.
going back home for
I
the
am
holidays?
the 22nd.
You stoked?
Remind everyone
I-
where's home.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And I cannot wait. I'm gonna eat a lot.
Do you have special traditions you still do? even though
Yeah,
you're
but they're
grown?
like not anything everybody
Oh,
doesn't do.
okay.
Like I go to different places with my family.
Okay.
You know, pop
What
around.
part are you from?
I'm from Hillsborough. It's like 10 minutes from Chapel Hill.
Oh.
It's really cute. There's like 6,000 people. So I go to Walmart. I know everybody.
I gotta walk.
You know, like it's
I
not
kinda
those.
like that,
It's
though.
not one of those towns where you can like hide. It's like you go somewhere you're seeing somebody. So don't go out if you're not
You
looking.
like Bruce.
Yeah.
You're into
Yeah.
extra large stuff?
Yeah. And I moved to LA, so like everybody there.
Do they think you're famous? They do,
They-
right?
yeah,
They're like, oh
my
my
mom-
God, you're
He's
famous.
famous.
My mom
Famous.
tells me
He
all the
has a
time. She's like,
YouTube
you don't have to
show."
make it. She's like, you moving to LA, you already like
Aw,
made it.
that's so cute.
No, it's not. I'm like, no, I want to make it.
Yeah,
I don't want
no,
to die.
we-
Oh, he moved the boy that moved to LA.
We all want to make it.
Yeah.
So
We have made it. What are you
we
talking
have,
about?
yeah, we have made it.
We made it.
Well, Currie will be back with us in January. I think
New
he
year.
will be back with our first episode back. We'll be back January 10th, and I think that's a Currie date. And
There we go.
We'll talk. It'll be a special New Year's episode. Everybody, hang tight. We're gonna get ready for our special guest, LaShawn McGhee. She is a woman who does shit,
Yeah.
and we love women who do shit.
Yep.
Currie, happy holidays.
Thank
Tell
you,
everyone where
too.
they can find, follow, and support you.
Everything's at Currie Terrell, CurrieTerrell. That's me.
Get it. And we'll
Currie.
take a break. We'll be back in a moment, guys. Bye.
Thank
Curry,
you.
Curry.
Hi guys, welcome back. Guys, LaShawn is in the house. Hey.
I know. Whoop whoop.
So LaShawn and I go way back, actually. I feel like years. Literally, no, it's
years
it's literally been
at this
years.
point.
At this point, it's been years. Back in the day, guys, you have all seen us evolve over time. We were on Reverie at one point in time, and then Reverie kind of rebranded, as one does, as we did. But we still love Reverie. We still support Reverie, and you're kicking ass, like in all sorts of capacities at Reverie and with your own projects. And we're just gonna like jump into it.
All right.
Jump the fuck it. Okay, first of all, you're listed as CPO.
Right.
Which I was like, the fuck is a CPO? So I had
Take
to
some guesses.
I had to Google that. Oh, let's guess.
we
Did you
guess?
Google it? Because I Googled it.
I will guess.
Okay, let me hear what's your guess.
Creative person over there.
I love that guess.
Sounds good to me. That's what it is.
What
Okay.
I happened upon, but I think in different, depending on what you're doing, it means different things. I came up with Chief Procurement Officer,
Ooh, snap.
which I was like, okay, that could mean a lot of things. You procure all the shit, and you're the chief of it.
What if it's like a cool police officer?
It could be a cool police officer as well.
Chief production officer?
Chief Production Officer.
Production.
It's really that.
Production?
Did
Did I guess it?
It's production. It
I
can
guessed
either be production or product officers. So technically what I do isn't just like our physical production or our like podcasting or our like delivery of like, hey, we signed your stuff. I receive it and make sure that it gets through the pipeline onto all the platforms. So I do that. So technically it's kind of production, but it's also product because when you're in like a C-suite, when you're a co-founder, you're not just an executive, you're looking at and managing everything that the company
Yeah.
is. So it's not just like, okay, well I have to do this thing and move these files and download this thing, but like overall big picture, it also needs to do this.
Yeah.
So it's a couple of different hats, which I mean actually
Makes it interesting though, right?
does.
It's not boring
No,
ever.
like you're very busy.
never boring.
Very busy.
Yes, very busy.
And yeah, you guys, last time I visited you guys, you hadn't launched your podcast brand yet, but it is now. It is out.
Yeah.
You're heading up that division. How's that going?
So we have kind of gone to we're like, what are best practices for podcasts? What are some of the better outlets and platforms? What are the better services? What's the deal with that? So, we had some meetings internally and we were like, okay, this is what we think we want to do with it and what we think we wanted to be called. So we looked at all those things and now we've rebranded that a little bit and trying to reach out and start to get into the development of podcasts because all of our podcasts now are original.
Yep.
What we were doing before is licensing some of those like we do with other pieces of content, but we decided that it would be better for us to really kind of record them in-house
Absolutely.
and develop them and actually build something because Reverie is a community of creators. It's not just, hey, you sold us something, or hey, you know, we have your content. Good luck with that. We'll see you when you come around with another project.
Absolutely.
It's not like that.
Just for a few of the viewers who don't know what Reverie is, can you tell us what it is?
Sure. Okay, so Reverie is the first global queer streaming platform that has content that is feature films, short films. We have obviously podcasts. We have music and music videos. We have the largest library of queer indie artists in-house. We also do original web series.
Yep.
So pretty much if it's a piece of content that's done by or for the queer community, we're housing it. And we're licensing it, and we're interested in creating new stories that are from that perspective.
Right.
That's great.
Absolutely. And you guys are kicking ass. I mean, I just saw Wired did a feature on you guys, and Wired is like the go-to tech magazine, right? If you're in technology, you got to be in Wired. And Wired did a feature on you guys, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, we're doing some interesting things with tech. I mean, Instagram, television is a new thing, and so we decided we would just jump right in and launch a series on it. So we did that with our with the series version of a documentary that we have called Room to Grow, which is about queer kids growing up in Portland and Utah, but like it's really about their stories, it's about their struggles, it's about them building community and trying to figure it out, and it's also the amazing way that the parents actually handle everything. Because the thing with growing up as a queer kid is like you want to figure it out and be accepted, and when you have a family that's supportive and that says, you know what, you woke up this morning and you were capable of telling me how, what you're feeling inside, and I'm going to support you in that. And those are some of the most amazing parents that I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So from the tech perspective, we want to tell those kind of stories. And when IGTV came out, we were like, done.
Yeah.
Launching it on that. We're also looking at other series that we can also launch on that. So yeah, just staying in tune with tech and in tune with the way that people are watching content.
So, so someone out there who's like ambitious, they kind of want to be in there mixing, creating. How did you partner up with starting Reverie? How did that idea come? I know Damien, a lot of you guys don't know Damien, but how did you meet Damien, who's also one of the co-founders? How did that all come together?
So Damien used to have a web series called Boys in Tech.
Yes, he did.
And we were all working on the second season of Boys in Tech. Me, Chris, Aaliyah, Damien, and we had a whole crew together that were working on it. And we were always looking at platforms, always looking at ways to monetize, always looking at, bigger, better, what's the next thing, what can we do?
Absolutely.
And when Apple TV came out and they allowed you to make your own app and submit it to the App Store, and we put in gay, bi, transgender, lesbian, whatever, nothing came up for entertainment apps. And we were like, this is it.
Wow.
So we bought it in October, November. We had our first several meetings in November.
Of what year?
Of 2015.
2015.
Okay. We put all this stuff together to incorporate by the end of December, and we had a beta by March.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys hustled.
That's
hustled.
pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was the right time. It was the right group of people. It was the right idea. We're all very mumuch big idea people, and so it's not just, we have this thing. It shows content. That's great. We're like, no, it shows content, and how can we connect with these people, and how can we get it on that platform, and how can we tell stories to a wider audience? How can we get also involved with film festivals? How can we just
absolutely.
That's what you have to
be
do
out.
nowadays. You got to hit every single angle. You know?
It's so true.
And really, I know there are a couple other LGBTQ streaming platforms out there now, but you guys were the first. You were the first.
We were the first to market. We are the first that's global. We're also the one that's the most inclusive, because a lot of them will tell you that they're inclusive and they're everywhere, but it isn't always entirely true. So we have content from Brazil. We just launched an original lesbian series this week.
Fabulous.
Called Septo, which is fantastic. And we have another original series that we just launched, Putting On. And that's a young Israeli gay man who's come to Hollywood to fulfill his dream of launching an underwear line, which is really entertaining. Exactly. So we have things that span the gamut of different types of queer content, and we're inclusive in a way that some of the other platforms are just not.
And as far as streaming platforms go, I mean, Reverie's very affordable. You guys, at least yet, you're not into the double digits, right?
No.
Right, you're on $5, $6,
Yeah, it's $6.99.
$6.99, yeah.
And then there's an annual rate, which I can't remember at the moment. But you can do an annual subscription.
Yeah.
When we start to launch our script to stream content, where it's we're making our complete originals, coming in, developing, there may be a premium option. So it'll never just be subscription or annual or ad supported, because that's another reason why we redeveloped our app, was so that we can have free content that's accessible for everyone, that's ad supported, and as well as our other subscription models. So there will be a premium tier in the future, but we're raising money now so that we can make a more original, truly develop some stories, and we have a list of people that we want to work with, and we're just waiting on that other piece to be able to get moving on it.
Absolutely. And then you're also over there at Out Web Fest too, right?
Yes.
You're doing some production, head of production over there. This is a lot, girl. This is a lot
busy.
on your plate.
I was busy, but I think you're busy.
You're so busy. How's that going?
So, because we're ambitious and stupid, we launched
I hear ya.
our
That's my favorite kind of people.
right?
I am one of them.
How does anybody get things done?
It's just blind
do it.
ignorance.
You just
It's like
have an idea
ignorance.
and you're just like, I'm gonna do it.
Why can't we do that at the same time that we're launching the company? I don't know. We're doing that.
But I feel like that kind of ignorance is so key for people who are successful.
Yeah.
You don't look at the what ifs and the bad shit. You're just like,
You're
nah,
just
man,
like-
I'm
you're
just
like,
gonna
I feel
just
like
fucking
doing
do it.
this.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna
do it.
jump in with both feet
Yup.
and problem solve it as we go. So
That is exactly how I feel about everything.
yeah, they build helper services for people like us that are like, oh dear God, I didn't know what I was getting into. But we launched Revy launched the film festival at the same time as we launched the company.
Yeah.
So it celebrates short form queer content.
Yes.
So it's web series, it's short films, it's short documentaries, it is music and music videos, which is a tough category to get into a film festival in general. So we do those things. We're expanding it this year. So be on the lookout for what we're going to be doing for 2019, because there's going to be some big
good stuff coming.
It's really, I mean, we haven't locked our opening night yet. We're not quite sure. We have a couple of really cool options.
Will I add 2 people to the list?
Oh yeah,
we
absolutely. We're also looking at potentially having music performances this year.
Maybe I could sing Winter Wonderland.
Hey, I mean, it definitely. We're looking at expanding it and doing some really cool stuff. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Cool, we love that. So you also, a beautiful film that is out now. It's coming to streaming platforms in January, and you helped associate produce, and you also helped edit with Shine.
Yes.
So for those who aren't familiar with Shine, tell us a little bit about Shine.
So Shine is a feature film that I worked on.
A huge feature film, by the way. Like, this is a big deal.
In over 600 theaters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, there's some great actors tied to this. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a great experience. I went to New York. It's about Puerto Rican culture in Spanish Harlem. It's the music, it's the dancing, it's just the struggles of being, a Puerto Rican family in that area and the different things that happen with respect to that. Definitely, and just neighborhood pride and community. And it just is this really wonderful film. It's a fun experience. Like I said, the dancing, amazing.
Yeah.
There are fantastic dancers in this, and the music is fantastic. And they were able to get like Fania All Stars on board, so they were able to license like a lot of original music and even create some new things. And it was just a great experience.
How did you get connected with working on that film?
That's an interesting thing. So my really good friend, Kristen Schulten, actually recently passed away, and her memorial is on Saturday, so I'm going to Canada. She's how I got on the film, and she's like, hey, what are you doing this fall?
I'm like, for all of fall.
I'm like, nothing. You can work in New York. Doesn't your mom live in New York? You can work as a local, because she's a producer, right?
Yeah.
Producers, like, you can work as a local in New York. Yeah, my mom lives in Harlem. Sure, I can do that.
Yeah,
So I pack up my whole entire computer system.
That's a lot.
Fly it to New York for about 3 months or so while we're doing principal photography, and I was doing some of the first cuts of the film.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just been great, and that whole cast and crew, like, I mean, Sandra Verona is one of the other producers on it, and she has a group called Film Gals. I'm not sure if you're familiar.
I saw, and you moderated a panel.
Yes. You know what? You should have her on.
I actually made note. I would love to have her on.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can connect you guys.
Perfect.
Because she's amazing, and we work closely together. Actually, we're birthday twins.
Oh, you're birthday twins!
August the 13th.
Okay.
Leo.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So it was a great experience. Tony Nardolillo had a short film that he had been shopping around for 7 years. He had a feature version of that film, and he had been shopping it around for 7 years. Kristen met him several years ago while he was still shopping it around. He was able to get the funding. Kristen came on board, and she was like, hey.
Would ya?
And the rest is history.
That's awesome.
I love opportunities like that.
Yeah.
So it hit theaters on October 5th, guys. It's coming out on all streaming platforms January 8th.
Shine.
So
Yes.
be on the lookout for it. It is
Shine.
a great story.
Yes.
Good choreography, good plot, the whole
Oh my
nine.
goodness, yeah.
The whole nine.
I mean, it's just such a family, and every time we premiere it, or every time we go to somewhere, every time we're all together, I mean, it's just such a loving, open, it just was really a great experience of a film to be on.
That's awesome. Okay, and then you just mentioned Film Gal, so you just did a panel with them.
Yes.
Not too long ago. You were moderator. Everyone raved about you. I mean, how good does it feel just to kind of like give back and help other people out there who are like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, help me out, man. Help me out.
I mean, honestly, that's what that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Like, people used to say to me, well, don't forget the little people. I'm like, honestly, if I've met you and we've had an actual connection, then there's no such thing as little people. There aren't. It's
Right.
Every person that I've ever met has some part that they have donated towards me being able to be in the spaces that I'm in today.
Yeah.
And and I'm grateful for every person that I've met, good, bad, ugly, whatever. I've learned something.
Yeah.
And honestly, you should be learning something from people. And I pay it forward.
Yeah.
Talk to people. Be approachable. I mean, go to events and talk and just, hey, yeah, and you know what you can do with that? You can do this and that and the other thing, and I can connect you to the other person, and
Right.
that's what we're supposed to do.
That is what we're supposed to do. I totally
I like
agree.
your attitude.
That's what makes the fucking world go around.
Yeah.
For sure. Was your dog on the cover of the Hollywood Wag Walker edition, or did you make like a little collage? Like, what's going on there?
So, I mean,
Scooter's very cute, everyone.
I'm
Super
not
cute.
getting paid for this,
'Kay.
but I absolutely love the WAG app.
The Wag app is great. There was a brief period of time where I was a walker
See?
on Wag.
Hey, oh yeah.
It's
wow.
really easy to use, whether you're a walker or someone who uses it.
And for me, especially I was in a motorcycle accident
Yeah.
recently, so I am not supposed to be walking for long periods of time. So instead of me hobbling for like 5 minutes, telling him to hurry up,
Right.
I decided that I would, I would go ahead and have somebody come over and walk in for half an hour, which makes a hell of a lot more
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So what they do is all of them take a picture of your dog. And then, especially for the holidays, they have like all of these different like overlays that you can put on top of the picture.
Yeah.
So there was a really cute picture of him, and I had this little overlay on it from WAG, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna post it.
It was cute.
Yeah.
It was cute. I was like, look at Scooter, he's famous.
I mean, I would love for him to be a celeb. That's fine.
He's so cute.
He's great. He's 9. He's a multi-poo.
Aww.
Yes.
We're both dog moms, so
Yeah. Oh wait, we should have a dog party.
We
My
should
dog
have a
is
dog
very
party.
That'd be
antisocial.
awesome.
He will be in the corner eating by himself. But he will attend.
If the dogs are small, my dog is in.
Mine's a
He doesn't do
tiny
big dogs. He
little
does
Yorkie
small dogs.
named Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Mine's a small Pomeranian named Thunder.
He's just gonna smell you and then he's gonna walk away unless you have a treat in your hand. He's very selfish. Very selfish.
And Scooter would probably go over and in play position kind of bark like, "What's up?"
What's
Like why aren't we
She would be like,
why aren't we
we-
playing?
He's
Like
like,
why
what's up?
Let's
You
rumble.
don't have any food.
like, we can get some food. Like, let's play. We'll get some food. Like, it'll be fine.
Maybe
Like,
we can. And Thunder's super cute.
Thunder's super
Yeah.
cute.
Have you seen her dog?
No, I don't think
Thunder?
she
No.
hasn't. No, she hasn't
So
met Thunder yet.
no.
It's to come. It's to come. So I know you have like 100 things you're doing, but is there anything upcoming that
She's like,
that you want to divulge?
Wow. I mean, we're just getting over I shouldn't say aftermath because it's an incredible experience. So one of the things that Reverie does is we do live streaming of certain types of events. So we've done the live stream for LA Pride before, and we've done last year and this year now the live stream for the Trevor Awards. It is obviously the Trevor Project is a fantastic organization.
Yep.
They've done tremendous things. They're expanding, they're growing. They're also trying to, I believe Trevor Spaces is something that's supposed to be available internationally because this is not just a problem in America, obviously.
Absolutely.
And being a part of the Trevor Award, like it was December 2nd. So, it's aftermath of that.
Absolutely, for sure.
And just launching new content, and I don't know if there's another festival because it's the end of the year, so things are quieting down a little bit now, and we're going into like I said, raising money, VC funding and stuff for original content because we want to tell stories. Our goal is, like one of our slogans is stories that change the world.
I love that.
Or stories that move us forward.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to know the queer experience in other parts of the world and other parts of the country that I don't live in. Places where I take things for granted, like that I live in cultures and different areas where it's relatively acceptable. And I don't know what Iowa or South Dakota or Mississippi or other places are like because that's not my experience, but I want to learn about that. I want to hear about that. I want to hear people tell their stories about it. So, yeah, like I can't wait to be able to green light and develop projects too.
Well, we love that. We love what you're doing. We love Reverie. You know, that's what we're about, guys. We're here to support people who are making changes, especially those who are females in the LGBT community. Sorry, guys, but that's what we're about. Hey. Where can people find, follow, and support you?
Okay, so Reverie TV is our handle on pretty much everything: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Reverie.tv is our website version. We're on Apple TV, Roku, Chromecast, iPhones, Androids. We have a Pluto TV channel. We have a Zumo channel. Pluto TV, by the way, you can get with one of those antennas. Great. If you have an antenna without cable, you can actually get Pluto, so you can get Reverie.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a Roku, which I do.
I just learned that like 2 days ago.
I have Pluto,
So that's where, and I'm LaShawn McGhee on Instagram, and LaShawn or LaShawn M on most other platforms. So, I mean, and I'm approachable, so, reach out. Let's connect.
Super approachable. All right, guys, we're going to take a really quick break. We're going to set up for our musical performance, and we'll be back in a jiff. Hang tight, everyone. Bye. Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone.
We are British now.
We've
decided. We'd like to welcome Tyler to the show. Tyler, welcome to the show,
so
darling.
Thank you so much for having me. It means a lot.
He's a very refined gentleman.
Yeah, all the way from the UK.
All the way from the UK.
Thank you for the mistletoe, by the way.
He brought us
quite
mistletoe, and we all smooched under it because there were 3 berries. So it was delightful.
Berries, with the berries.
It was
fantastic.
With the berries, it was real good.
Yes.
I've got to drop the accent. I don't think I can.
I think we should abandon it.
I think we.
I don't know what you're talking
Or maybe she's not abandon it.
Your native tongue.
That's how I speak.
Oh yeah, so Tyler is a musician, if you didn't all know, with his guitar.
And a wine drinker as of today.
And a wine drinker. Look, his accent is gone.
He got a haircut.
He went to Big Bear also, and I was like,
I did
how's he going to
yesterday.
get here when he's in Big Bear yesterday?
I did a day trip.
A day trip to Big Bear?
Yeah, I do a lot of driving as it is, so.
He's ambitious.
Very ambitious. How did you feel about that windy road? Because it makes me want to throw up, even if I'm the driver.
It wasn't too bad. I don't mind it. Honestly, like I drive like for gigs. I'm on the road pretty much
I mean,
almost
I like
every
to
day.
drive, actually.
So I was
not
okay
like
with
this.
it. Yeah, it was a little tight, but it was not bad. It was a great day, and
Did you go by yourself? Did you go with a friend?
I did. I went by myself because I just got a bunch of new
Great.
gear, and I wanted to break it in without like holding anybody back. If you like get a new board or something like that, and you're like, it's all sketchy at first. So.
Did you wax that shit real good?
I didn't. There was a wax from like when I got it. So
okay.
I'll wax it next time.
You wax it next
Don't
time,
worry,
yeah.
I'll wax that shit.
So like, did you get like, you got like a board and boots and the whole 9?
Yeah. I've been renting for years and years and years,
Oh.
and then I was like, you know what? I've paid for like 3 kits by now.
Yeah,
Might
you
as well
did.
just.
I have a board actually. I
Really?
do. I have the whole 9, and I kept it in really good condition.
Yeah.
I've had it for about probably a good 8 years.
That's awesome.
But it's in beautiful shape still.
Yeah,
So if anyone
that's
wants
the
to
way
go
to do it.
snowboarding this season, hot
I
that!
have a pair of gloves. That
She can stay warm.
She's got a
I
pair of
sit
gloves.
by the fire and I drink my cocoa with my gloves.
There you
I
go.
encourage you to do so.
That's all I have.
So congratulations on playing Hotel Cafe for the first time in
Oh,
September.
thank you so
That's such
much.
a rite of passage
Thank
for
you.
singer-songwriters.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fantastic time. I've been looking to get in there for a little while, and
It's tough. 'Cause
Yeah.
you gotta get a quota of people in there
Yeah, it's
to
tough.
support you.
And it was kind of a last-minute booking, and it was like a Tuesday, and they wanted me to play Friday. So
Oh shit, yeah.
I had a 10 o'clock slot with a full band, but then like some of my band members were out of town, so I was like, well, I'll just play it solo. So
Love that.
a lot of the people who I really look up to have played Hotel Cafe solo, and like a lot of other places solo. Like I went and saw somebody at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
City in Color. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he played the entire Hollywood Bowl solo with a guitar.
That's pretty badass.
I was like, you know what? I think I can do Hotel Cafe
You
with
totally
a
can
with
do
a
it.
guitar.
And how'd the show go?
It was great.
Yeah.
I think it was an hour set, maybe 45 minutes, and it was fantastic. I got to play all my songs plus a couple songs that I really love and would have loved to write myself, and it was kind of a great end to like pushing through, getting word out about my EP and stuff that I did in April. So.
Yeah,
Tell us
which
about
is
your EP.
which
Yeah,
we're gonna
thank
talk about.
you.
Yeah, let's talk about your EP.
Oh, it's it came out April 30th.
Yep.
Where can we get it?
You can find it on all the streaming platforms. all the buying platforms if you want to buy it as well.
Oh yes, please buy it.
Yeah,
Support this
buying
man.
is great, you
Yep.
know? I mean, it's not really what people do anymore, but it still is really good. So yeah, it came out April 30th. I did a fair amount of work on it myself. Most of it was me, and so I played all the instruments, except for like a couple select. Thank you. And produced the whole thing myself, and then passed it off to some people who were fantastic engineers and did the rest of it, and for mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
And then kind of released it out into the world.
So what would you say? What would you call the type of music that you?
It's very much in the like kind of like folk pop or like alternative pop.
Like
or,
the John Mayer-esque.
in a way, it's a little John. I mean, I listen.
I mean, you were not John Mayer.
No,
I
thank
mean,
you.
what I mean is like you're different than John Mayer.
It's
But I just meant like the
it's
guitar
got some
singer-songwriter
soul.
Thank
thing.
you. Yeah, I listened to a lot of John Mayer. Not as much in the last few years, but I also really love like acoustic singer-songwriters
I
and
do too.
stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I love acoustic
people-
singer-songwriters.
So raw.
Yeah, who are
Yes.
really
Love
just
it.
kind of giving their emotion. And so it's kind of a mixture between that. And I also listen to a lot of electronic music, so you kind of notice a lot of the drums and stuff are sort of electronic-y. But it's just kind of a meld of all that. But I really think it kind of fits into the like the alternative folk, like kind of alternative genre.
I mean, that's a big damn deal that you played all the instruments yourself.
Thank you.
Most people don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I can play
And you, like,
maybe
laid all the
piano,
tracks?
but not.
Yeah, I had a couple people. I had two of my wonderful friends, Ali Futur, who's a bass player, and Bassie Reunert, who's a guitar player. They played on two of the tracks and like replayed the parts that I had written much better and put their own style on it.
Yeah.
And then obviously, like there were some things that, when it comes to making something like that, you kind of have to outsource to the people who you know do a better job than you do at certain things. You're like, okay, well, I know a lot about this, but why don't I just hand it off to people who know, like, are experts on it?
Right.
Yeah.
And so,
But still, at least you still know how to
thank
play.
you. Yeah, and I did that for like vocal editing and, like I said, the mixing and the mastering. So I had some people really help me out and make things even more wonderful, and it meant so much that they were on the project. And yeah, I really loved it.
But you know,
It's
that's
great.
a strength within itself to be able to pass it off to someone who you feel like can do a little better. Like, I struggle with that shit.
It's
big
tough.
time. I'm like,
It's
I'm gonna
hard.
just do everything by myself. I don't trust anybody else. They're gonna fuck it up.
I'm with
I don't
you.
care if it takes all my time.
I'm with you.
And
I'm
I
with
have
you.
to learn to be like, you know what? I can let them edit.
Yeah.
And free up like 4 hours of my
It's-
week.
it's very
like
true.
It just,
You can figure out
I mean,
how to let it
haven't,
go.
I haven't learned it yet, but I'm trying. I'm trying
It's
to
hard.
learn it.
It's hard.
There
There you go. There you go. It's
great.
really
No,
hard.
it's great though, because like I know what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. So the things that I'm not good at, I'm like, you know what, so and so is good at that. You do it.
Right.
See, that's awesome.
And it's
That's
great,
awesome.
like when you
It's good.
can. It actually feels really
like
good to
teamwork.
relinquish it too, and to
Yeah.
like let it go. It's like you're
Yeah?
like, okay,
Okay.
I've done as much as I can
Okay.
do,
Yeah.
as long
help
as the
me.
person is competent. Which most of the time, even if you're going in thinking like, oh, they're gonna
fuck it up.
they're gonna be great. You just have to.
All right, yeah, think
It's
positive.
part of that
It's nice.
personality because I have
Right.
that too,
Yeah.
and it's very much like I want to do everything myself, like control freak kind of thing. And I have lived that life and am still living that life, but there are times when you can be like, all right,
Right.
you know,
I'm gonna.
Like,
I
this
know
person-
you know this stuff,
Yeah.
you know, and I trust you, and that's all it really comes down to. Like when I
Okay.
passed off to mastering, like I had never met the mastering engineer before,
Oh.
and my mixing engineer Ryan Gilligan, who I was working with, he's like, dude, you don't have to say anything to him. He's like, just give it up, and I'm like, okay. But then I started looking at the guy's accolades and all.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, and I'm
yeah.
like,
okay,
all right.
he's got
That's great.
Grammys or something.
Yeah, well, he just did he just did the Shawn Mendes album. That was the last thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay.
in that
So
case, all right.
he's got it.
He's aight.
Yeah.
He's
And so
aight.
and he hadn't even done that at this point, but I was like, yeah, I totally sure.
Yeah.
And so
Sure, yeah.
it just comes down to being like, all right, cool.
Cool. That's good. I'm gonna try
I
to
can't
learn.
wait to hear it on the other end.
I'm gonna try to learn from you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to do that.
Good mastering is very important though.
It is really
It
important.
can make or break a song.
It is that last like 5% of like what separates things from kind of
Radio
sounding
to not.
semi-professional to
Yeah,
professional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very
absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks for the red wine, by the way. Did I say that
yeah,
already?
no, but guys, holiday
some more.
special.
Have some
Drink
jingle
it up.
jangle.
We get.
I already had 3 bottles, so
There we go.
So
You're
she's
a little
toast
bit
right now,
wasted right
but
now.
she's really keeping it together.
Oh, where am I?
So wonderful, darling. So you're originally from the East Coast. I mean,
I am.
UK. The UK.
I'm from the UK.
The UK
yeah.
is east of here, so technically the East
That's the
Coast.
East Coast.
What? How did you finally decide to like get the fuck up and leave it all behind and come to LA?
Well, as simple as it may sound, I just kind of made the decision my last year in college.
Yeah.
And I went to music school for 2 years in Boston, and then I went to...
You go to Berkeley?
I did. I went to Berkeley.
Nice.
I just went to
And-
Boston for the first time in September because
Did
I
you?
always, or actually October, I always had the desire to go to Boston in the fall.
What did you think?
It was great.
It's
I
beautiful.
fucking love it. It is
It's
my
beautiful.
new favorite city.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
really?
sure, I could have a second home there. I don't
It's
know about
so
a primary
pretty.
residence, but
It's so pretty.
100% second.
It's
And I
like
went to
one of my
Berkeley.
favorite
I walked all
places.
around. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was great, and I loved what I did there and the people that I met, and they're my network out here for the most part. I was kind of like wanting a little more in terms of the academic side, so
Yeah.
I transferred out to UNC Chapel Hill, and I
Okay.
spent 3 years there, and I did like I did music still, but I also did like science and like all the other stuff that I really
Oh, okay.
like. And then I kind of made the decision my senior year whether or not I was going to stay and do further schooling, or if I was going to move out and just like live the life and be a musician. And I decided, and then I like moved.
Here you are.
And
And how's the journey been since you've been out here?
it's been awesome.
Great.
I've been here for 4 years, and I've done a lot of fun stuff. I started out at Interscope Records. That's kind of what got me out here.
Okay.
And kind of decided whether or not I wanted to do the corporate kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it wasn't for me as much as I thought it might be.
Hurry
And,
up.
It's not for everyone.
just having a boss wasn't for me really either. So
Same.
as crazy as that sounds, but
No, it doesn't actually. I get you.
yeah.
Same here.
I
And
want to be
so,
the boss.
I don't know. I just didn't work that well in that environment.
Yeah.
Although I learned a ton, and I'm so thankful for the people I got to meet there and the people who I still know who are wonderful people who work there. But I spent some time after that floundering around on different gigs.
Right.
And hopping around, living different places in LA. Then I moved down to Orange County for a couple years.
Oh, shit.
Orange County.
I did.
Got a lot
yeah.
of Republicans over there.
Yeah, there's
How'd
a
you
ton.
do? How'd you
yeah,
fare?
You know, I did okay.
Okay. Strong man.
I was back up here. I mean, I was really still up here like 3 or 4 days a week.
Yeah.
So I was living down there and kind of helping my roommate run a business, and all the while starting to demo my EP and then starting to record. So I recorded everything in Orange County. And then like my last recording day was like the day before I moved out, and so I had like a studio in my apartment and stuff like that, which was kind of part of the reason moving down there. You can get more space, and
Right.
Yeah.
More for
all
your
that
money.
stuff. Yeah, and so I spent 2 years down there, and then since being back up here, just been performing full time, and I can't complain. It's
Love
awesome.
that.
I've been back up since last December, so almost
When's
a
your
year.
next show?
Yeah, that's.
You know, I don't
Oh.
have any plan before Christmas, but I'm definitely
cool.
thinking.
What?
I'm doing a lot of like gigging work right now.
Who
so,
doesn't love a gigging work?
Huh?
I mean, that's great. Do you busk?
No, I don't busk.
I have a good friend that busks and she loves it.
I-
Can you explain the busking?
Yeah, busking is if you like flat out go to like Santa Monica Pier, you
Yeah.
show up in the morning, you get a permit,
Oh,
and you
that's
sing right
busking.
there on Santa Monica Pier or like right
Oh
along
my
the street.
gosh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
learned a
and
new
so
word.
you have to have a license and all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I play mostly. I do a lot of hotels and private clubs right now.
That's
kinda
great.
That's cool. That's
You're
performing.
performing.
I love it, and
But
for
can
like,
people go to that shit?
yeah, if you want. I mean,
Okay, so
Where
where?
can
Yeah,
people
what can
go?
we? How do we do that?
Tonight,
right.
where are you going tonight?
tonight
Yeah, what do you
I'm
do
not
tonight?
playing tonight. I'm playing tomorrow.
Okay,
well,
tell us
where?
the deets.
So let's see. Friday, I'm at the Hyatt in Indian Wells.
See? Who doesn't want to fucking gamble and listen to this man sing?
Anybody
I
going to
do.
Indian Wells?
I want to.
Casino, right?
Saturday.
Maybe we might have to have a field trip.
Let's see. Saturday, I'm at Fashion Island down in
Orange County?
Orange County.
Okay.
Sunday, I'm at the Pendry in San Diego.
Okay, you got a lot of
Wow.
shit going on. Why are
He
you
is
telling us?
traveling.
First of
Yeah.
all, time out. I just need to say something. I looked at your Instagram.
Yeah.
All this shit you're talking about needs to be on your Instagram.
Yeah,
Why
I know.
the
the last
fuck
post
are you not
is, like,
promoting
It's
it?
a lot.
September.
It's a lot. and,
Okay,
like,
babe, it's part of the job.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm,
it
I'll
really
say this right now. I'm
is.
terrible at promoting
Get
my
it
normal
together.
You
gigs.
need to
Get it.
promote yourself.
Get
I
it
promote the
together.
original stuff for sure, but
Okay,
these are like
when
mostly
was-
covers.
It
and-
doesn't matter.
post?
Maybe someone's a fan and they want to hear you sing a cover.
I
Your
know,
last
I know.
post was like, no, like,
I
5
know.
months
Are we
ago.
attacking
I
you?
knew this
Are we
was gonna
attacking
come up.
you?
No,
We're
no, no,
attacking.
no, no.
I'm sorry.
No, no.
I'm
So
sorry.
this is
knew
the
this
thing.
was
Like,
gonna
I'm sorry.
so
I'm
the
sorry.
thing with social media for me is like, I used to be like super. I just would post flippantly like all the time.
Yes.
And then I was talking to a couple people who worked in promotion, and they were like, well, you know, you can really gear it one of two ways. Like when you're really working on something, like for instance, when my EP came out, or like you're really like you have a big show coming up and you want a ton of people at it, you're like killing promotion, right?
All right.
And then in the meantime, you're kind of giving people a break. There's like two ways to do it. You can do constant, like everyday kind of stuff.
What about once a week?
Once a week would be great.
Last time you posted was September. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this? What has this man done since
Yeah, I
September?
know.
He
So-
disappeared off the face of the earth.
So I've been in the working, like I've been working a ton so that I can like basically save up for my next like venture that doesn't pay me any money.
Okay.
So like
That's
as,
fine. We
as
all do
odd as that
those.
sounds, it's like
Fine.
a weird balance.
No, I got you.
And so once something else comes up, like for instance, I'm getting ready to launch these collaboration videos, you'll start to see more content again. So you can take the one of two things. So you can take the content when you really want people to notice it and heavily curate everything, or you can take the everyday kind of want people to see something almost like every other day or every day kind of thing. And for me, I found out that the curating thing so that like, wow, this is a great post, like what a good picture, that kind of thing, to where you're kind of planning it out has worked better for my audience to be engaged. So that's my reason for doing that. I know it's different for everybody. It's different for everybody.
Okay.
But it's also like, yeah, it's kind of like, well, what have you been doing? That's kind of...
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, he hasn't done anything since September.
I would love to know what you're up to, right?
Yes.
And so that's kind of the idea is that, when something comes out, it's like now you're more interested instead of like, God, this is the same photo pretty much in a different, position for the
I
last...
feel like once a week is fine.
I'm with you.
Once a week is fine.
You are doing these 3 shows you just mentioned, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
You maybe don't promote all of them.
But why not have someone take a quick photo of you on stage
at each one, and you can do collage.
Why not? Or in the stories.
Yep.
Like
I did stories for a really long time, and then because I have
Stories are key.
because
What
I have
hashtags?
residencies. I have residencies, so I'm at the same places like every week, so it gets kind of like I could only like if you guys we just met. So if you guys would have known me like a month or 2 ago, you probably would have gotten tired of the amount of stories that I was doing. I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying.
I'm going through a quiet period.
Okay, it's fine.
But
I'm also writing a lot and all that stuff.
Yesterday about how you were in Big Bear.
Yeah.
That was
So
cute.
your fans are like, okay, he stopped playing music. He's randomly
just a
in Big
snowboarder
Bear
now. He's
Just
only a
a
snowboarder.
What's he doing? Like maybe
Right.
I'm gonna unfollow.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah.
This comes from a place of love.
No, I know. I've got quite a few planned before Christmas, so you'll see stuff go up before Christmas.
We're waiting.
So,
we're waiting.
would you like to tell us anything about what you're going to perform?
I'm playing the second song off of my EP.
Okay.
Yay.
I went through EP and I was like, what's he gonna play out of these?
thanks.
I don't know. I'm
Very nice. Good
nervous.
vocals.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
excited.
Yeah, it's just a fun song. I don't write like uppity songs. I'm not like super like happy stuff, but I'm not like sad. It's sort of mellow.
It's you. It's cool.
And it's called Maybe Just Tonight. And
Oh, I like that title.
thanks.
Wait, is that about a one night stand?
No, it's not.
We'll find out.
That's
when
what the
it's
guy
about.
says. He's like, maybe just tonight, babe. And he plays a song, and then the girl bangs him, and then you never hear from him again.
Well, we'll find
I don't
out.
know.
No,
what
I
he
promise
sings.
it's not about a one night
Dissecting it.
stand.
Okay.
His lyrics.
All right.
I have a weird thing with writing. So like I a lot of times write about situations that I see or like I don't know people that I know and like where they're at in life or how they've affected me in life, and then somehow it like subconsciously turns out about being like just like my emotions where I'm like thinking about something else, but a lot of times it's like a weird parallel thing where I'm like, wait, this song is really about this. So I kind of have that weird thing with writing when I'm writing personally for my stuff. When I'm writing kind of for fun, it's just kind of whatever hits me. So
Okay.
yeah, it's it should be pretty mellow. So.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Tyler
Are we ready for
Simmons,
it?
we're ready.
Okay, awesome.
If you're ready, we're ready.
Good?
You know,
We'd
I
be
don't think I
excited.
need
Need
anything.
some dancers.
Let me,
Vinita also
Offer in the
doubles as a
dancers.
backup dancer.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the type of tune you want to dance to,
You
but
can dance to anything.
we'll
True.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if you feel like dancing
Okay. All
afterwards.
right.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
Okay. Take it away, my friend.
You see, I see. You know how this seems, and first time meeting, Second chances die. They die. 'Cause you're all locked up and you can't find the strength to try. To try. And I'm just so nervous on your every single turn, thinking maybe it's goodbye. And all at once it hurts me like it's been a million times. And maybe just tonight. What a selfish reprieve, thinking this one's throwing knives. But maybe just tonight. She's so lovely, another friend for life, for life. What it once was mercy, even made her sit and cry. She cried. Now with every word we make each other laugh. And time and time and time again. But now I'm singing someday, maybe now I'll get it right. And replay nights like 22. Now I'm stuck in church seats, and I'm battling my tears. But no one here's surprised. No one here's surprised. No one here's surprised. Surprise. Surprise. Thank you
for sharing that
Thank you for having me. It's been awesome.
Where can people find, follow, and support you?
Yeah, you can find everything at Tyler F Simmons, which is my artist name, the middle initial F. Got a YouTube page that has basically chronological timeline of my evolution as an artist.
Yeah.
You can find videos as old as 2009, and you can find stuff that I did last year. And then Spotify, iTunes, all that fun stuff for everything else. And there's a modeling portfolio on Google as well.
Hey! Watch out,
if you're into that. And you can find all that stuff too. So if you just Google it, everything will come up. And,
modeling.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Why
Guys,
didn't we talk about that?
right?
You know,
Oh my goodness, why didn't we bring that up in the
once again.
conversation?
No, we failed. We failed to talk about his modeling. Guys, Google it. I heard there's nudies out there. Just Google.
Is it true? I'm checking it out
I don't know what you're talking about.
Screenshot them to us at Females Unfiltered.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much. This has been awesome, guys. And I wanted to apologize. Did we talk about how I have a lack of festiveness?
I mean,
oh my goodness.
I mean, he's not wearing red or green.
They did a very good job of being festive.
It's fine. It's fine, love.
Because
It's
I
fine.
did.
It's all right. It's all right. Next time he'll be festive.
I promise.
Next time.
I have a sweater, but it's too hot.
It's a little hot.
It's a bit hot.
It's a bit toasty.
75.
It's
I don't know how you're
70
doing over
effing
there.
5.
I'm just wearing thermals. That's
Yeah.
okay. Just a bit of thermal activity in my thermal panties as well. Keeping keeping me nice and toasty.
Nice and toasty out for that. Guys, this has been our holiday special. We appreciate all of you who tune in and support us every week. You're amazing. Shout out to Mixology 101 for letting us be here. You guys are lovely. Come down, get a drink. Ask for Nikki. She's the bartender. Support that chick. Give us some money, yo. We won't be back till January 10th.
Oh my God.
We're on holiday break. But you know what? Vinita and I will be shooting ridiculous sketches during that time. So you can check out our IGs for all that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be good. We love you guys. Have a great holiday season. We'll see everybody on January 10th.
In the new year.
Bye.